Alright guys, Simon here, and it's Minecraft, and it's time for another save file release. Yay! Save files! Alright, so the hollow mountain thing is finished, and so it's probably a good time to release the save file. So if you just want to play it, then play it and ignore everything else that I'm gonna say here, but see these things? The glowstone and the chest. So these are books, the library, there we go. So I've written a bunch of books, and I've put one of these at the front of every build. Just, talking about the build. So if you're interested and you want to read, then you can read those books. They're about, 4 to 6 pages, usually. And, these pages in Minecraft aren't very big, so they're not very long. Hopefully it's interesting for you guys. If you haven't been following me from the very start, you might not, you haven't watched the early videos, you might not know what's going on with some of these older builds. So you can, read them and then find things out for yourself. I've deleted the chunks at the, outside the boundary again to reduce the file size for one. And two, apparently there's some minor changes to the way deserts are generated. So apparently they've removed the lakes from deserts. And also, I want horses eventually, so I've deleted those chunks again. And so maybe the next time we go outside the boundary we'll find horses and we'll find slightly different deserts and things like that. But that's not too important. Most important for you guys is the reduced file size, I guess. Okay, so if you haven't watched all my videos and you don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna quickly walk around the map just to show you where the builds are, so you know where to go to look at stuff. So this is the courtyard, right? So everything around here is obviously built. So you see that thing mounted in the distance there, the hanging gardens. So that's out in the distance, the entry is like there. So everything you see here, right, these are builds. There's a little thing behind there, you can barely see the top of the sheep farm there. They haven't quite fixed the sheep thing yet, so they still walk out of the fences, so we'll wait for them to fix that before I put the sheep back in. But we do have the rope things. What do they call them? The leads? So those are good. Alright, so let me just quickly walk around and show you guys where the builds are. So I'm not gonna talk about them in detail, I'm just gonna walk and show you. So at this end is a bridge, and then across the bridge is the skyscraper. There we go, it's loading in. So that's the skyscraper. It's completely unfinished, so that's something for you to look at. Back that way. And then in this direction we have some giant statues, except they're quite far away, so let me just slowly walk over there. The snow, I really should remove the snow actually. I think this much snow means that there's not enough light. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. I feel like this means I need a torch, like here, just to be safe, or like there. Anyway, let's not waste your time with this. So I need to build a road here as well, because there's water here, that's not very good. So out this way, if we can swim a little bit and get our way around here. This is not very good. I really need to build a road here, because the tree farm's right there, and that's not all. Like everything's not good there. That's a lighting glitch, I believe. That patch of dark thing there. So there we go. So there in the distance we have some statues. So that's another build. So we've got the skyscraper, we've got the statues, we've got the main base, the courtyard, and this area. So the mountain there, you can't actually get up to there from here. Like the entrance is back there, like I showed you before. Well, we'll see it later. Alright, so that's two of the things to the east. That's east, by the way, that's north that way. So to the east we have got those two. And then we come back all the way to the west. Slowly walking around. This is a bit strange. It's like a bare rock there. I don't know what happened there. I didn't do that, by the way, like this stuff. I didn't do this. It was always like this. I built this stuff, of course. Alright, so let me just go back to the courtyard so we can see where we're going. Actually, the courtyard is just back there. We're behind the tree farm. We've got the iron golem farm. You can hear the villagers inside complaining. And I got some farms here, not very interesting. The sheep farm's supposed to be there. All the sheep have escaped. So that's a bit of a disaster, really. Most of the cows have also escaped. See the sheep walking around? Alright, so to the southwest, so that's the courtyard, you can see the fountains there and all that. Whoa, okay, cliff, stop doing that. To the southwest of the courtyard in the distance, if we can load in there, you see the statues in there? So there's a build there, behind those statues, there's a hollow mountain. So there's builds in there. See those things? There's a boundary wall that's not completed, but if you find the boundary wall, which is those things, if you find it, that means that you've reached the limit of anything that I've, built. So if you go outside the wall, you won't find any more builds, basically. So everything I've built is inside the wall, and if you kind of walk around the wall, you'll see the limit of the area that I've chosen to build in, so far at least. So there you go, that should help you navigate. It looks like that. It's just a giant wall, basically. There's one more thing actually there's two more things to the north. Alright, let's just briefly go to the north here. Not as impressive to look at, but somewhat more fun to play with, is a TNT/fireworks project to the north. I'll just walk over there just to show you where it is. Yeah, all these sheep escaped from the enclosures, and the cows. The cows also escaped from the enclosures. Rebels, man. Rebels. Refusing to stay in prison. Delinquents. Look at this. Look at this delinquent there. Okay, so there's another build in the lagoon there. You can't see it, right? Because it's under the water. So in the water... Oh, there we go. So I put a beacon there. So at the beacon, there's a water temple. So that's one more thing. We walked past the courtyard, by the way. The courtyard's back there. Across over this little hill here. Actually, it's over. There we go. You can barely see obsidian. There you go. See those obsidian things? That's the fireworks project. It's mostly underground. If you can find your way underground, you see what it actually is. Alright, so and that's the boundary wall there. See, it's unfinished. There we go. So that's the boundary wall there. So there we go. I mean, I'm not going to show you any of the stuff in detail. You can find the videos if you really want, or you can download the map and read the books if you really want. And I'll stop talking, and you can play with the map if you want to. There we go. Let me just walk back to the courtyard. So it's not huge. There's a little bit of walking involved, but I've tried to keep everything close together, just so that we don't end up walking around the map too much, but still give us a bit of space to build. So there's the crystal tower there, the glass tower. There we go. So that's home base right here, and that's the storage where we started. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking, and I don't know if the videos will come again soon or not. I don't know if actually, if you guys care, you can stop watching if you don't care, but if you care, I might go back down to the branch mine and do a bit more mining, which is not interesting, and I won't show you that. I might expand out to the desert. I've got no sand left, basically, but I don't need sand, soon, so I might just leave that. But fairly soon, I'll expand out to the desert over to the east, right? So I'll show you a bit of that, but then most of it will be just me shoveling sand. And shoveling sand is not interesting, so I won't show you most of that. So there's mining, which mostly I won't show. There's shoveling sand, which mostly I won't show. So those are the things that I'm thinking about doing next. And they're not very interesting to make videos about, so I won't make a lot of videos. So yeah. Okay, that's future plans. So there we go.